Hey, good evening. It is Tuesday tea time with Dorarena, and I am so happy that you are able to join me tonight, whether this is your first time viewing us or you are watching the replay. Welcome. We are presented from Women of Wisdom, which is a nonprofit organization. We're a mentoring organization that's bridging the generational gap between the younger and the older generation, teen girls and women, to pass on vital knowledge to one another and to the next generation. All right. How many know that wisdom is crucial and that when we pass down wisdom, we are passing down things that are more valuable than silver and gold? Knowledge, uh, is powerful. And I tell you all the time, applied knowledge is powerful. But you can have knowledge and still be an educational fool because there are some that are out there. But when you got wisdom, wisdom will cause you to take the mistakes that you made in life and turn them into stepping stones and will take you to higher heights and a prosperous lifestyle that you have never experienced before. So, even though you may make mistakes, and I've made a lot of mistakes, the ideal thing to do is to learn from them, because wisdom is the ability to use knowledge correctly. And so gain and glean knowledge from others, from your mistakes, from your experiences, and regardless, you got wisdom, you're going to go places. All right. So, I like to share with you my tea that I'm having tonight. And I hope that you all have your beverages and have your cup with you and that you fill your cup up with lots of wisdom tonight. Well, I'm doing a slightly different tea tonight. Here we go. Our orange and spice tea tonight. Okay. So I have my honey with me, and yeah, girl, I got that blacksmith honey, farm honey. That's my son. And all you got to do is look him up on Facebook. He's got a page now, and message him if you're interested in $12. So I have my Tuesday tea time cup with me tonight. So I'm doing, look at that, Tuesday tea time with Dorarena. Someone had that made for me. And it's kind of like one of those cups that keeps things warm. And I be stirring up my stuff. And my husband, he always be talking about, yeah, I think you just like hearing that sound. And it's not, no, I don't like hearing the sound, but I do want my honey stirred up in my tea. All right. All right. So here we go. Tea time. This is a good tea anyway. I always like this tea anyhow. But let me put that up there so you know where you at. Okay, well, you already know. Okay, if you're gonna be with me, you might as well get ready to laugh, because laughing causes endorphins to be created, which helps your what is it, your brain, because it helps to produce neurons, and it's that joy center, that feeling emotional center of the brain. And I used to complain about all the laughing and stuff, but now that I know the benefits of laughing, yes, I am working them out well. And you need to do the same thing too, because I'm telling you, it would do a lot for you. Even if sometimes, we make mistakes and stuff, sometimes it's just better to just laugh and learn. How about that? Okay, so our topic tonight, check this out. Come on. Be a good friend to yourself. That's one that I have had to practice at. And I'm not going to say that, I'm perfect at it, because I'm not perfect at it. But you know what? I am working at it because I want to be a good friend to myself. We always try to be good friends to everybody else, and we need to start trying to be good friends to our own selves. And I was thinking before we started tonight, I was thinking, to encourage you to go out and celebrate yourself. Go out and give yourself a party. You know what I'm saying? Because, you would do it for a friend. So do it for yourself. Make yourself feel good. There's enough negative negativity that's going on around the world. And, also, come on, we sometimes are so critical on ourselves, especially if you're one of those professional, what do they call them? Profession, perfectionist. Yes, there we go. If you're a perfectionist, you real critical on yourself, because it's like you can't get anything right unless it is right. And you know what? We have to come to that reality that we all make mistakes. And how are you going to learn if you don't make mistakes? And we got to learn not to let our self talk criticize us to where we just, lose all joy. And really, what we need to learn to do is just, okay, this is a part of life. This is what we do. We are humans. We make mistakes. Okay. Now let's learn from it, pick ourselves up, keep going. How about that? Okay, so let me share my slide with you. I do have a quote for you tonight, of course. But be a good friend to yourself means being a honest friend. It takes a willingness to listen to our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, especially when we feel compelled to escape. And we want to run and never look back. So we have to learn, just like, we're honest with our friends, and we tell the truth to them because we're trying to help them improve in life. We need to do the same things for ourselves and be open and honest with our own selves, and think, don't cast all thoughts away. Figure out why you feeling the way you're feeling, so that you could come to some conclusion and not allow your thoughts to just go rampant in your mind and start throwing a bunch of negative stuff up in your face. Come on now. The worst thing you could do is be a fake friend to yourself. Okay. So be a good friend to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Being a friend means embracing and acknowledging our weaknesses while striving to transform into a version of ourselves that is healthier and more gratifying. Okay. So, really, what are we talking about? We're talking about self compassion. And we have that for other people. We need to have that for ourselves. you know, Not, fall all, into self pity or anything like that. That is just as unhealthy as it is for you to just criticize yourself over and over and over again. And it just, especially if you're the type of person that you already been through a lot in life, and in your childhood, you went through a lot of negative issues and stuff, and then you already have formulated in your own mind that, I'm not good enough, or I'm this, or I'm that, and then you have people saying stuff to you that agrees with the negative thoughts in your own mind, and now you're agreeing with them. Come on, to agree is greater power. You need to cancel that out. You need to start disagreeing with the negative thoughts, disagreeing with other people saying things. But before you do anything, before you cancel them out, figure out, find out, why is that thought in my head. So once you figure out why it's in your head, then you know where it came from, and you'll know how to deal with the situation properly, and not just band-aid it, sugarcoat it. And then when something come up and your emotions are fired up again, then you got to go back and you got to deal with this again. No, you want permanent change. And permanent change, sometimes uh, you have to be brutally honest with yourself so that you can remove that issue out of your life. And when it pops up, when it tries to pop up, you know to step on it and not allow it to have its way. You know what I'm saying? Of course you do. Because you a woman of wisdom. You a teen girl of wisdom. Okay, so here's my quote tonight from Lisa M. Hayes. Be careful how you are talking to yourself, because you are listening. Come on, that may be simple, but it holds a lot of weight. And I know for myself, it does a lot for me, because I'm listening. When you're listening to what you are saying, you can catch what you're saying. And all the negativity, you can put that on a halt and not allow it to anchor itself in your heart and in your mind. What we want to do is we want to get that thing out from the root, and not leave any residue of causing us future problems. Okay, because be a friend, be a good friend to yourself. Okay, how about that? Okay, the next thing. Okay, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Now, that's saying a lot. Celebrate your accomplishments and embrace, look, self discovery. Take time to figure out what you like and dislike and what you value. Now, that right there holds a lot of weight in itself as well. And we have to learn how to be kind to yourself. Listen, if you got to write it down, write it down. Whatever it takes, learn to be kind to yourself instead of just always criticizing yourself and putting yourself down. Okay, be a good friend to yourself, girl. Tea time break. Tea time. Celebrate your accomplishments. you know Take yourself out to dinner. You don't have to have anybody else go out to dinner with you. Go out by yourself, dress up, look nice. Take care of yourself. Be a good friend to you. And when you're a good friend to yourself, let me tell you, your emotions, your feelings, they going to be good to you too. And then when you discover yourself and you recognize the things that are causing you to not be good to yourself, you'll be able to correct those things and accept, the weaknesses without making it a critical thing and beat down your self esteem and lose confidence in yourself. Now, okay, if you already have low confidence in yourself, then these are some things that you can do to start building your confidence. I like brain games, and anything that builds the brain and create new neurons and cells in your brain is good to keep learning. And the more that you learn new things that you haven't learned before, it fires up those neurons, and you want them to be fired up, because we actually, our memory is actually supposed to become better as we get older. But we've been told the wrong a long time ago that, oh yeah, you get older, you lose your mind. Well, you know what? Really, what it is that you lose it. You don't use it, you lose it. And so you need to start using your brain. So how do you do that? Get a hobby, get a new hobby. You know what? It's not too late. It's not too late for you to do some things that you've always wanted to do. You're not too young to start learning some things. And don't think that just because you like some of the things that older women like, that it's an old fogey thing. No, it's not, honey. It's nice to have an old soul. It's nice to learn those things, because you'll be surprised what they would do for you and how much you would enjoy it. You don't have to worry about being like somebody else. You don't have to worry about measuring up to someone else, or you have no business, okay, comparing yourself to where somebody else is and thinking that you should be where they are. Don't do it. You are okay where you are. Now start learning some new things, do some new things that you've always wanted to learn how to do, and fire up those neurons in your brain, and become all that you can become. You're not too young and you're not too old to learn. Okay, how about that for Tuesday Tea Time with Dorarena? Well, I want to tell you tonight, like I always tell you, I love you. And remember to always do this. Mwah. Walk in wisdom, my friend. All right. You have a great night. Find you a book. Go buy you some knitting needles. Do something that you never done before. Learn how to play that piano. I'm talking to somebody. All right. Good night. Love you.